Purnamada Purnamidam
Om Purnamada Purnamidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnamevavashishyate
Purnameva Vashishyate
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The teacher says, yeah, that we have to change our drishti. We have to change our vision. We have to change our thinking. And what is that change that the teacher points out? The very first mantra itself, really speaking, is a library of philosophy itself. No? Just the first mantra.
Om Ishavasya Sarvam Yat Kinchit Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjitha Ma Grudhakasya Svidhanam.
Again, mantra starts with Om, invoking the blessings of the Supreme. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Idam sarvam, this entire world of our experience, which is recognized as this, sarvam. Yat kincha jagatyam jagat. Whatsoever world you experience in this world, jagatyam jagat. The very word jagat, simple translation is world. But Sanskrit words, the beauty is that the words itself gives a proper understanding of what. In English, when you say world, what does world means? Yeah. Maybe you can break it up. The worst, opportunity, reoccurring, sorrow, or sorrowful emotions. Then we can give etymology of, yeah, or depression, whatever. No? So, that is what the world is. But in Sanskrit, ja-ga-ta. Ja for jayate, ga for gacchati, and ta for tishtati. Ja, jayate. It is born. It is created. It was not there, now it seems to be there. That's called as jayate. It is born. Then, really speaking, in this world, no sooner something or someone is born, the process of death already starts. No? Therefore, जो आया वो जाएगा, जो पुजो सो बिनस है, चला चली का ठेला, as Sant Kabir says, that jayate mriyate. It is born and it goes, disappears, dies. But in between, for a very short time, tishtati. That's why jagata. No? Otherwise it should be jataga. That barely does it exist, and that's when you experience it. And remember, you experience the world just now, Next moment, it's not there. It's not the same thing. It has changed. Here the word Jagatyam Jagat. This whole vast universe, and in this whole vast universe, every object, every person is a universe in himself. You know what used to fascinate me as a child? When I used to hear that Narayan's body, all these Brahmandas are there, and with our science that we learn, I used to just think that is it talking about Narayan or it's talking about us? Because every cell of yours is a world in itself. Yeah? It's got its own energy creating mitochondria. It's got its own nucleus, it's got its DNA, its RNA, everything. Each cell is a universe in itself, is it not? If you see the diagram of an atom also, it's like a whole solar system itself. Yeah? So by saying Jagatyam Jagat means the ever-changing worlds or ever-changing objects in this ever-changing universe. Both are changing. The universe and the objects also. We know that in this universe, how many things and beings come and go in fraction of years or minutes, they come and go. But the whole universe itself is coming and going. And the whole expanse of time, even 8.2 billion years, which is the one day of Brahmaji, which even modern science calls as the expansion of creation and then the dissolution of creation. 8.2 billion years also. In the span of so-called endless time is just what you call the blink of an eye. And see how we get attached to the fleeting objects, situations, beings in this fleeting universe. Yeah? The yat kincha jagatyam jagat. Nothing in this world is excluded. This entire objects in this entire universe, all which are constantly born, created, appears for a short time and then disappears. Including our bodies, including this lifespan. And what a big deal we make out of it. Is it not? How we want our name engraved. But even that stone is going to degenerate. Yeah? And if not, the world itself is going to be blasted. The yat kincha jagatyam jagat. That nothing that we experience as idam, this, including this body, mind and intellect, none of this remains for more than a fraction, just coming and going, and therefore constantly changing. So, yat kincha jagatyam jagat. Now, this statement, Ishavasyam, one, it is a statement of truth, matter of fact, given by the men and women of realization, those who have realized the truth, and the Veda is revealing to us the truth. But it's so beautifully clothed, the words, Isha idam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. A simple, straightforward meaning is Isha the Lord, the truth, Isha, simple words, God, but we'll see the word Isha, it's going to be explained itself. Isha, what is called as Isha. That cause, that infinite reality, or we may call it as Isha, Lord, Vasyam, pervades, clothes, covers the entire universe of change. But the language is such, the Guru is saying, clothe, dress, bathe, pervade the entire universe with the knowledge and vision of Isha. So, Isha Vasyam, dress, clothe, pervade. It's more of an upadesh rather than the statement of fact. Even though it's a statement of fact, yeah, it's an upadesh that see the one Isha pervading the entire universe. When I see the fangs of the ghost, the slimy hands of the ghost, the wise one tells me that see the post pervading the entire vision of the ghost. So when my attention moves towards the post, the ghost becomes irrelevant also. Let us put it that way. The moment we don't want the world to disappear. Because everything can disappear. In-laws can disappear, but not my children, no? Not my grandchildren. My even son should disappear. Daughter-in-law should disappear, but not my children. So don't disappear. No? It becomes irrelevant. So Isha Vasyam idam sarvam. That clothe, dress the entire universe by shifting your attention from the ghost to the post. Because you remember the ghost more than Brahman. Shift your attention, and with this knowledge, see the whole universe present with, pervaded by the one Isha. Now, this statement as such, as Hindus, we've been brought up where we have said that one God pervades the entire universe, one God is in everything and everyone. No? I don't know if, at least I know I was brought up. That in everybody and everything is God. Therefore, our culture also teaches us to fold our hands, not give a high five. Fold our hands, that you and I are one. And to that one, I surrender, I bow. Namaste. So we don't bow just like that, no? That to that one divinity that is there in each one of us, that one Isha, that one God in each one of us. Even not having the knowledge, but with this knowledge, having this bhavna, this vision. Yeah? And I know what it means because when we were children, and luckily I had, and most of us must have had, I had a grandmother who was not educated in some university, But I think she was one of the most educated persons, other than Gurudev, that I have ever thought of, learned from. No? And as children, she used to say that, see, Bhagwan is present in everyone and everything. Therefore, don't disrespect anybody. Yeah? At least this much we know, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, and also Atiti Devo Bhava. She used to say, any beggar comes on the road, don't insult. Even the servants of the house, you should not insult. No? Therefore, we never grew up even shouting at our servants or demanding from our servants. That God is present in everyone. Simple vision. You don't even have to have knowledge, but it comes from the Upanishad. Therefore, Ishavasyam idam sarvam. First, clothe the entire universe with the vision that everything has come from God. God alone is appearing in every form. Even though at this moment you can't see it. But with a little common sense, a little tradition, a little faith, that everything has come from God. Purnamada Purnam Idam. Now, simple words, that everything has come from God. God only has become everything. And therefore, God is present in everything. With that vision, see the world and live your life. And as children, just this much, if it is told to us by, with such conviction, and I would see my grandmother never shouting at servants, in fact, not even demanding anything, feeding the birds, feeding every creature. Even if a beggar came below the building, always offer something, And there's an expression, na jaane kis roop mein Narayan mil jaye. You don't know in which form Bhagwan will come. Bhagwan can come as a fish. Bhagwan can come as a lion. Bhagwan can come as a pig, a boar. So all these stories she would tell us and say, you never know in which form Bhagwan comes. Therefore, like Parikshit, we used to be looking, is Bhagwan in this beggar? Is Bhagwan in this? So much so, it was not only in human beings, even in creatures like lizards, She said, why unnecessarily? Lizard is not causing any harm to you. There are some creatures that do cause harm, but it's not causing any harm to you. Don't unnecessarily kill them. Not only that, if she saw us plucking, and she never ordered us, she never scolded us, so lovingly just said that even when you just pluck, and therefore even flowers like parijata, which just come out effortlessly, even malli, jasmine flower, even hibiscus when it is fully blooming, it comes out very easily. These are the flowers also in puja. Otherwise, even to break a flower, it pains the plant. Long before it was scientifically proven, when somebody was plucking a rose and some equipment started making noise, and then they said, plants have got life. And my grandmother used to say that it pains the plants. Do not even pluck unripe fruits. Unfortunately, in population, we do that right now. But it should be done with the least, pain to it. All this used to say, and that brings about a certain gentle demeanor in you. Just see how it starts transforming your personality, just the vision. I'm not talking about the knowledge yet, not the realization. That's why when I study this Upanishad, Ishavasyam, it is an instruction. Cover this universe. Clothe this universe. Pervade or recognize that one Isha pervades the universe. So not even plants, but even if we kicked a stone or banged the door, and as you grow up, door doesn't feel it, but she said there are creatures in the door. Her way of explaining. There are small, small creatures on the door. Will they not get harmed? Therefore, till today, I can't bang a door. Yeah. Therefore, never banged anybody's head also. Yeah. And I'm so grateful, that nothing should be harmed. Nobody should be spoken rudely to. See, our whole culture. Satyam vada, hitam vada, priyam vada, all comes from this one source of knowledge. Our whole dharma comes from it. That there is only one infinite truth. And if you think that way, and you see your Ishta, your Isha, whether it's Ram, whether it's Krishna, whether it is Devi Mata, in everyone, not only in your mother, but in all mothers, in all women. Not only in your father, in all fathers. Not only in your guru, but in all saints. And Atithi, anyone coming to you for help, is an opportunity to do seva to Bhagwan. If that is the attitude you have, can you imagine how beautiful our life can be? And if we have this vision, which is based on the truth, that tujme Ram, mujme Ram, sab mein Ram samaya, then what is the conclusion? Sabse kar lo pyar jagat mein, koi nahi paraya. That we should love everybody because nobody is separate from us. Nobody is a stranger to us. In everyone, there is this one Isha, this one Lord. Now, as children, if other children would do that, you cannot, but this is the beauty of our Balvihar children. That Gurudev started Balvihar. And this, what grandmother used to teach us, we teach to Balvihar children. And how important it is that it is there. Now, as they grow into teenagers, sometimes you might think that they go wild, but they can't go too far. Those parents only, they say, nowadays they don't listen to us. But Swamiji, they are good children. They can only be good. This vision, if you have. Now, I know when children used to either misbehave or something, used to say, no, God is in everybody. Our grandmother has told us God is in everybody. Don't say like that about teachers. Don't say anything about it. So they used to laugh. God is in everything. God is in everyone. I remember once group of boys started teasing me. God is in everything. God is in this stone also. Show me, show me, show me. Because people think it's really cool to be an atheist. I don't believe in God. Why? Because I don't see it. That time I didn't know. Have you seen your great-great-grandfather? That time there was no photograph also, no? No. Which means you don't have a great-grandfather. Which means you don't have a grandfather. Which means you do not have a father. And since I never use bad words, what does it imply? Yeah? Who are you without a father? No? I used to say, God is in everything. And it just made common sense to me. If everything has come from one God, God has to be in everything. So does the wise people say, so do all the bhajans say. But we sing the bhajan. But nothing happens to us. No? So I just said, no, God is in everything. They said, in the stone also. I said, yes. They said, okay, show it to me. I said, if you go inside, no, it is God. God is in the heart. Heart means center. So God is in the center of everything. Maybe some of the brahmacharis can experiment. It's in the center of everything. That time I had not even learned atomic energy. And therefore when you see that movie now, no? Yeah. When one atom, yeah, one atom which you can't even see, look at the power that lies in that one atom. It is not the power of the Creator, the God, then from where did it come? In one atom. And you are made up of so many atoms. Do you know what power lies in each one of you? And you know, I can't do it. Swamiji, in class also, I can't keep myself awake. Can't do it. No energy, because, they give us tea only twice a day. Energy doesn't come from tea. Every atom, every cell of yours is a source of energy. If you only recognize that, you know how to tap it. Yeah? Anyway, all these scientific things I came to know later on. But I said God is in everything, and if you go to the center, you will find God. And then you see these pictures also, that Narayan is there in everything. And I really thought I'll see Chaturbhuj Narayan inside. So anyway, he said, okay, now we can't break a stone. A brick is also, Narayan is in the brick also. So we took a brick, and they said, let's start breaking. When we broke it into half, looked at, hey, where is God? Where is God? Where is God? So I said, but it's not the center, no? Let's get to the center. And like that we went on breaking, till we came to this small piece. They said, see, hey, where is God? Where is God? Where is God? And I was also hoping that, just like for Prahlad, these Rakshasas around me, that Bhagwan will suddenly, from that small little unseemingly, in the core, in the center, suddenly Narsimha Avatar will rise and frighten these youngsters off, Finally, we came to that small little piece. Then I said, listen, I believe, but if you don't believe, you go break that also. And how right I was, that if you broke the last atom, you would see Narsimha Avatar. You would be blown up that time. Yeah? Yeah? But only till, I met Gurudev, and we studied the Upanishad, that you understood that what is that Isha that pervades the entire universe. And that we shall see in the morning session. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.